So, I'm not yawning about... Sorry, because I've just finished work. I've just come in, had a shower, now start my other job. I'm yawning because I'm sick of seeing all this YouTube hardman nonsense. Is anyone else just like sicker, just all this back and forward and bare knuckle this, and who cares? Like, who gives a shit? Do you know, I've been quite close to Alex Reid for probably about the last 4 years. Not my thing, MMA, but obviously he could, well, I suppose still could, but back in the day he could really fight like the devil. Kickboxing, MMA, jiu-jitsu, all that. I was going to say nonsense, but it's a bit disrespectful. But yeah, I can watch football, I can watch boxing, and I can watch rugby and snooker and that, but I draw the line at all that grappling and rolling about stuff, and which my son's really into it. But yeah, it's not for me, I can't watch it. You can just go down Middlesbrough at 2 o'clock on a Saturday night and watch that for free. But my point to that, what was I saying, was so Alex really got to a high level. As I said, I remember it was Paul Venice said to me years ago, he got to a high level for people. Anyway, sorry, so my point is, so for such a tough guy like him, he is probably one of the least aggressive, mild-mannered. He will talk about anything but all that fighting nonsense. And yeah, that's my thoughts. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, look, people are probably listening to that thinking, well, you've written so many books on him. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm interested in interesting characters, and Lee Duffy and Paul Sykes and I don't know, Dominic Negus and your various others, Roy Shaws, and I'm sure I can't think, but there's more. There's more I don't even want to think about. But yeah, you know, it's like Alex, for such a tough guy, he just does not talk about it. In fact, I was with him at Christmas and there was an altercation, and so it was a guy who couldn't handle his drink, quite a big guy actually, looked like Ricky Hatton, and he started chucking chairs about. We were walking down Old Compton Street in Soho, and this guy, it must have been a stag do, and this guy started chucking chairs about and kicking taxis and kicking windows and all that, and he flung a chair which nearly hit a pram, and obviously that touched a raw nerve with Alex, and for some stupid reason, out of all the people, and you know, everyone knows that Soho Street is really, really busy, and for some stupid reason, which I don't understand, the guy walked up to Alex and he was like, "You got a problem?" Now, this guy probably would have woke up the next day and not even realised he'd accosted, you know, more or less tried to pick a fight with some absolute ninja. And Alex totally provoked. You could see it. You know, obviously nice, placid guy, but when he had to, you could see it in the blink of an eye. It was just a change, and he didn't hit him, but he grabbed the guy and pushed him away. And then that's when the guy kind of realised, oh, hang on a minute, obviously the strength of him being grabbed and that. And it was quite it was an ugly situation, as all altercations are. No fault of Alex Reid's own. I suppose he was just defending himself. He did enough to avoid it getting messy. That guy saw the bigger picture and realised, but I dare think, you know, I think he had a disguise on, he had hats on and all. He probably wouldn't have known it was Alex Reid who'd fought in, is it the UFC? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, he would have woke up the next day and hazy remembered, kind of been manhandled, which was his own fault. But more of the story is, he is the least aggressive person you could ever want to meet. I would have put him up, you know, big guy, 6 foot. I would put him up against someone like Duffy or Sykes, or, you know, obviously there were boxers and street fighters, but Alex was, he's trained in everything. he's all like chokeholds, and yeah, he's just the last person you would really want to roll around the floor with. And but my point to this, I've just went on a bit of, and I'm just tired and I need to get typing. I'm still tired from last night, and but my point of that is, yeah, he never ever talks about it, and all I'm seeing on here is just like bare knuckle nonsense, and fight him and box him and doorstep him, and like, who cares? Honestly, who cares? How old are you? Like, seriously, that's my opinion on it. That's my view on it. Yeah, you know, if you're that passionate about it, go join the army, or join a boxing gym or something. But I'm sick of watching, and I don't even mean to watch them as well. They're just splashing my newsfeed. But I really am sick of watching YouTube hardmen. Yeah, it's becoming really monotonous, tedious. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, surely this platform is better than just all this.